I also would like to say I sort of strategically wore the t-shirt because although I do not own a PS4 or an Xbone, a large shout out to NetherRealm Studios for being the first studio to adopt our PS3 stick on PS4 driver. Congratulations to everybody who plays Mortal Kombat. Thank you very much, NetherRealm Studios. For those of you who are looking for info on how that works, basically the PS4 throws out anything that is a DualShock 3 or DualShock 3 based. For example, the in-pin PS2 to PS3 converter, masquerades as a DualShock 3, so it will never work. But most of the other sticks and pads and stuff that are not pretending to be a DualShock 3 should work. We have tested a wide variety of things. We tested the PS360 Plus, we tested the Cthulhu, we tested your, whatever the hell it is, Cerberus, there we go. Isn't it Cerberus? Anyway, the AccuShop Customs, we've tested several non-in-pin PS2 to PS3 adapters. Some person has a PDP fight stick, or not fight stick, PDP fight pad, that works. We tested the Injustice fight stick and the Mortal Kombat stick, those all work, so you should be pretty set. Thank you, NetherRealms. Also, for those of you who are wondering, that license is free. So if your favorite fighting game developer chooses not to implement the driver, it is not because it cost them too much money and they didn't want to do it. Alright, now that that's out of the way, let's do updates. Here we go. I'm going to switch it to the game. Click. Alright. Updates in no particular order that I wrote down on a piece of paper this week because I'm a clever man. Let me make sure the chat can hear me. Get chat saying everybody can hear me. Yes, you can hear me. Also, yes, I am aware that that MKX is coming out on PS3 and 360. You all should greatly enjoy it. Yeah. Here you go. Don't delete it. Just install the trial one.
Got it.
And yeah. What? Yeah, the length is fine. I can see. All right. Updates. Here we go. Updates. Let me just make sure that we are on Soviet Announcer. Okay, we are on Soviet Announcer. All right, so the first update is Soviet Announcer is now louder. He might be too loud, but he's louder. So now you can hear him over the other stuff that's going on. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I brought notes because there was a lot of stuff because I didn't do a beta update this week. Oh yeah, so the first thing to say is all the characters' scripts have been converted from if beta do this, if real game do this, to just do this, which means that this update is pretty well ready to go. But it also means that I might have screwed something up because I had to basically go through everybody's scripts that had changed over the course of this entire beta cycle. So if you notice something that got screwed up, please tell me because now is your chance to notice that. I mean, the build's not live yet in the beta, but like things that are beta changes, if you notice that they got screwed up, please point them out because they might have, who knows. Alright, so things that have nothing to do with the major stuff. I will just pick random characters, not specifically random. Because and double. Where's double? There's double. No. Yes, there's double. And it's random, doesn't matter. Alright. So another cool update is that our wonderful background guy Willie has updated several stages. I will go through them really quickly here. I'm just going to talk about one of them. So Medici Office, the elevator stage, got updated so that when the doors open at the top it gets brighter because we now have dynamic lighting. I'm not going to show that because it takes like 2 minutes. So the other two stages that he did, I mean it looks really good, but the other two stages that he did are Empty Cathedral, now has some really nice candle lighting from the background, and the characters are slightly better and worse matched to the background so that you can see them slightly more, and the background is at, like the wall is at a slightly different angle so that the windows stand out more.
a good part.
Awesome. The important one, I'm gonna guess at the button combination for this. Let's hope I get it right. I totally got it. Okay, the important one is Final Atrium has been updated. Two things were done. Number one is that it runs at a better frame rate, which is important. And number two is that the color scheme has been redone. So it's less yellow and blue and more just blue. And also, if you look at the characters, you'll notice that the light kind of comes and goes a little bit. I mean, it's kind of hard to see on Parasol, actually, because she's black. Mostly black. But you can see it on Peacock there. So the light pulsates. Apparently that's called breathing in whatever. Yeah, if you look at like Peacock's run cycle, you can see the little bits around her get bluer and whiter. Anyway, so this stage got updated. And it runs at a better frame rate, which is always important. Okay, so the reason I picked this team, so a couple of things. Let's put it on not dying health. Alright,
Back to action.
Dummy recording, there we go.
Keep going, we just a good part.
Okay. The dummy bursting from an infinite combo now counts as a reversal spot. So if it's safe, obviously. So like, whoops. Wow. Can you still hear me? That's good. Right. So she doesn't have an air super, but she did a jab. So that spot is now a reversal, so you can practice what to do if you beta burst and it's not safe and the other person is mashing super. That's thanks to somebody or other that mentioned it that I forget. Also being counter hit out of throw startup now properly subtracts undizzy. It did not because the check was wrong, even though it showed the counter hit flash. That's also thanks to somebody that I forget that I wrote down but not on this piece of paper. Also, sniper shot, crumpling versus air. Thank you, Sarabella. I should probably get rid of that.
Keep going, we just a good part.
Let me get rid of that. It is gotten rid of. Right. Counter hit, or sorry, sniper shot versus air. When you get crumpled, now clears your hit stun when you hit the floor. You had hit stun left over when you got up after being hit by that because it had like 150 frames of hit stun to make sure that you were in hit stun all the way to the floor if you got hit really high up. Which meant that you couldn't call assists after you woke up because you still had hit stun left, so that is now fixed. Oh yeah, so all the stages got updated. Alright, now the reason that I picked these characters, alright. Double level 3 is the final speed that it's gonna be, so this is it. It's faster than it used to be, but it's like 1 frame per hit slower than it was at the fastest it ever was. Anyway, so that's the final speed that's going to be. Parasol's E-grid charge has been slightly adjusted.
Yes. Keep going.
The hitbox that you can see there, where he's trying to grab, is now twice as big vertically as it was, believe it or not. So it will hit. I have Cerebella, right? Okay, sick. I have Cerebella. So it will hit in more situations than it didn't used to. That used to be a 1 frame thing. Now it's not. It also hits slightly lower, so you can't low profile it with as many things, but you can still punch the bike, so that's fine. Oh yeah, with Peacock, while I was updating her scripts, I did something else, which is, so normally if you were holding an item drop and you did a taunt, that item drop would be 10 Raiha and use up the taunt if you let it be level 3. Now it is not. So you still get 10 Raiha for taunting, but only if the item drop was begun after you taunted. That sort of seems like the more intentional way for it to work, if that makes sense. Okay. Oh yeah.
Wait.
One more group of 3 characters. Yes, notes makes me do this a lot faster. It's pretty great. Alright, Squiggly, Valentine,
Time to operate.
Robo Fortune. Random stage. Oh yeah, Robo Fortune has a real loading screen, so say goodbye to the temporary one. Oh. Squiggly's level 3 now tracks better versus grounded opponents. That was a poor demonstration of that thing. There we go. It stays a lot lower and it doesn't go, like it won't go over people that are crouching anymore. So it now tracks better versus grounded opponents. So it should hit in a lot more of the situations that you think it's going to hit. Valentine. We have a Peacock standing hard punch. Right. Valentine getting hit out of the counter. Super. Within the first 10 frames used to not cost you any meter. Now it costs you meter because it didn't really make any sense not to. That was apparently, according to my comments in the script, intentional, and I'm not sure why, but it doesn't make any sense, so now that is not the case. Robo Fortune has a bunch of new effects. And also these have new effects, like the flames are colored in and the smoke when they take off looks right. And there's more stuff that she does not yet have because I've been doing other things that has new effects. That had new effects before. Alright, so that takes care of all the stuff that is not Beowulf.
Hold on, Pierogi is here.
So, Beowulf. What? The heads? Oh yeah. The heads have been colored for a while. The effects are new, yeah. Alright. Beowulf. Here we go. And Big Band. Big Band. And someone. And double. Alright. So, because I won't be able to hide it for very much longer, Beowulf has voices. I don't know if you guys can hear this. Oh, Weatherby's taking the headphones.
Been through worse.
I don't actually know if the stream gets the stuff from that side.
Been through
Yeah.
worse. Now it's personal.
Slow it down. Have a seat.
Yeah, so there are voices on a lot of things. There are sound effects on a lot of things. He is not done yet, but oh, like taunts have sound effects. The sparklers have sound effects. The chair has sound effects. All his grab mode stuff.
Not amusing.
Yeah, so there are a ton of voices. I'm not going to go through all of them. He also has win quotes and intro quotes. You will hear them throughout the night when people play Beowulf, because tons of people are going to play Beowulf. Yes, so Kai did an amazing job. He sounds like he's supposed to sound. I should mention that we also have new tech, which is the characters can tell what stage they're on, so he has a bunch of stage-specific intros, which is a thing that we didn't do for characters before. Alright, stuff that has nothing to do with voice.
Wait!
Although voice is pretty awesome.
Again!
Please don't crash. Thank you. Okay, I was gonna be really upset for a second there. Alright, stuff that has nothing to do with voice. Slamming the opponent onto the chair with anything that picks the chair up again gives you a level of hype for Killer and Bulldog. And a third of a level of hype because you get an untechable knockdown for Press. You do not get it if you don't slam him on the chair, and you do not get it from supers, because that wouldn't make any sense. Alright.
Hold on, Pierogi is here.
Where's block? Hard punch.
Back to action.
Hard punch.
Time out. Like American
Sorry,
football.
people are talking behind me.
Yes.
Hard punch chair toss is no longer plus 12. It is now plus 1. As you can see, you probably can't see because the stage is white. Yes, it was plus 12 before. That was a thing that was going to eventually get fixed. Blitzer. The lowest possible blitzer is now plus 0 instead of plus 3. And where's meter? One. Normal. Alright. Blitzer, if you are going away from the other person or downward in any capacity, you don't get meter for whiffing, which is not a huge change, but it's something that I meant to do a long time ago. And going away from the other person is 80% as fast as going toward the other person. So his runaway is slightly less good, but it's still there. Command throw is 5 frames faster than it used to be. Oh yeah, also there are voices on that.
Been through worse.
Oh, and because I have to point it out, we had him specifically do Beast Cannon for that. Yeah, he did a really good job. Oh yeah, if you are a solo, grab Snapback properly, gives you red health and takes red health away from the other characters. I'll get rid of double. Whoops, that wasn't getting rid of double because I didn't have a meter. Bam. Alright. What else? Command throw, -5 frame startup. Oh, if you don't have the chair, this is all stuff that has been on the list forever, and I finally got to fix this week. If you don't have the chair and you don't tech, your recovery is no longer invincible. It is properly vulnerable. Obviously, you can tech, so you probably should tech anyway, but that's the thing that's been meaning to get fixed for a while. Oh, I may as well leave the hitbox on. Also, standing hard punch, the frame before... This is going to be difficult. Alright, here we go. The frame before it goes active, the hitbox on his arm has been removed so that you don't get poked out of it before you should. What else we got that I didn't do? Oh yeah, probably the most important 2 updates of all time. Number 1.
Now it's hers.
You can hold down punch. Wow, thanks, Fortune, you're the best.
Back to action.
Right, so you can hold down punch after a successful snapback to say seed. And then when you let it go, he gets up. Additionally...
Oh, keep going. We just had good part.
No, it doesn't build hype. It does not build hype yet. Additionally... doing a snapback after the round is over, whether or not it hits, oh, I'm the best. I am the best. The best. Thank you.
There's no crying in fighting games. Another.
Alright, that won't be Beowulf stage anymore. We are sad. Okay, to do that again, less poorly.
Oh, keep going. We just had good part. Back to action.
Right. The light gem.
So, now then.
That was not so good.
Doing a snapback after the round over results in him sitting down forever. Because why the hell not? If you want to waste a meter to have some sort of nice insulting win pose, now you can. That concludes... Oh, no, wait. I'm sorry. I picked the other team for a reason. Here's the reason.
Again, another.
I don't know how many of you played Beowulf, but if you did, you probably noticed... Meter level 2. You probably noticed, I'm gonna stay sitting down here because why not, that this didn't work.
What you gonna do?
So now that works on double, which it didn't before. If you didn't notice that, then great. But now it works, so you can't notice that it doesn't work. Also, I learned how to play the Metroid item fanfare on Big Man's Trumpet, which you might see if I actually get to play this game. That concludes the updates for this week. Now you get to watch a bunch of people play it and hear all of Beowulf's wonderful lines. Oh wait, I lied. That doesn't conclude the updates for this week. We also have new icons for buttons. We didn't have all of them last week, so now we have things like this, where it explicitly tells you which combinations of punches can do things for the moves where combinations of buttons matter, like this. That's really important to everybody who doesn't know how to play the game yet. And if you're watching this and you don't know how to play the game yet, I'm sort of surprised. So, there we go. All right, now you guys can play. There will be a tournament. I will take signups later, and now I am going to get food. Enjoy.
Alright, I have 2 questions.
Yes?
Restricted with Peacock or your item card still goes off during the Super Freeze?
Yes.
Alright.
I fixed the bug from last week where you can drop items during the Super Freeze. What was the second question?
How about that swiftly end of round song? By burying them and they stay buried.
Ask me that, like, at the end of Salty. Maybe I can do that during Salty. We'll see. Oh good, I have to ban some people. Hey, don't be idiots. Let's go with you. And you. Thank you. And you. And you. Don't. Alright. If you missed the updates, that's your bad. I tweeted them and everything. Oh yeah. And if you have not yet donated to Sending Brazil to Combo Breaker, totally go donate. Sending Brazil to Combo Breaker, because they need all the support they can get, and they think they can beat everybody, so we would like to send them home in tears. Nope. Alright. Okay, if you post spam, I will ban you from now on. I will not time you out anymore. You have been warned, so don't.